I'm very happy to be here in the Airbags once again with all of you and sharing my little thoughts on the subject of the day. Sri Ramchandran and friends, once again, a very warm good morning to each one of you. The topic of the day, or rather theme of this conference itself, is looking forward. That is to come 2025, where we will be in terms of using the banking technology and appropriately in various other measures. Banking and technology have a very long association from the that ties are really very tight throughout the world. And India has been accepting adoption of technology in banking as a part of public policy. Whereas elsewhere in the world, it is typically a commercial proposition between the banks who would and the technology offering companies. Whereas in India, we have taken it as a part of public policy to encourage adoption of technology in banking space. Right from 1980s, periodically, Reserve Bank used to form committees like the Rangarajan Committee number 1 in early 80s, then Rangarajan Committee number 2 in late 80s, and thereafter several other committees periodically to look at the technology that is available at that point in time and how the banks can take advantage of the system and the technology developments and thereby improve the services to the community as well at large. So that has been the pattern of usage of adoption of technology in India. That Reserve Bank took that catalytic role in the beginning. But later, in 1990s, when Reserve Bank started giving licenses for new private banks, it has also made it as a precondition that they have to start off from day one on technology platform. And later, Reserve Bank also established the IDRBT for specifically focusing on research and development in banking technology. Based on these 2 decades of public policy projected use of technology in the banking space, later on the system itself got its own momentum. So 2000 onwards, it is instead of regulator-driven technology adoption, then it becomes banks-driven technology adoption in the 2000s, and later on the technology companies also took the lead, and as of now the fintech companies are taking the lead. That way the baton has been passing on from the public policy authorities down to the actual practitioners and the people who would be bringing in innovative ideas into this space. It doesn't mean that public policy has stopped in promoting technology in banking space. No, Reserve Bank continues to, Reserve Bank, and not only Reserve Bank, even the government, MAT, is also projecting and prescribing or adopting policies and agenda for adoption of digital technology in the banking space, not just in banking space, across very many other spheres as well. So now, when we look back, the technology has been changing over this period, right from the turn of the century. It was Y2K, then it became a core banking solutions, then channel-related technology, networking, then blockchain and distributed ledger technology by around some 3-4 years before, and now we are talking about cloud technology and artificial intelligence and I think. So technology has been periodically changing. That's why the theme becomes very important now to look forward in 2025 where we will be. I'll come to that a little later. Then the technology fundamental, the underlying technology concepts have also been changing, right from computer technology to information communication technology, mobile technology, and now networking and others. And the equipments that also have been continuously changing, right from mainframes to servers to desktops to PDAs to IoT, like that, things are changing. And the input equipments also, right from card readers to keyboards to mouse to voice, and maybe down the line even telepathy. The technology will develop in such a way that what you think can be absorbed by the computers or whatever. So we are in a very, very exciting times in going forward, how the technology is going to be evolving. So, and the security aspects also, right from physical lock and key, from there it has become user ID password, then OTP, then biometric, voice recognition, and what more. We'll see quite a few exhibitors are here who are offering modern cutting edge security technology also. Now, if you have to look forward to 2025, how the space is going to be changing, little thoughts from my side. The first major change I expect in the space will be optimization of technology infrastructure. See, by the way institutions are individually developing their own, or so far that emphasis has been to own